Hello, thanks for joining us. Today, we're here to discuss something that affects each and every one of you. Something that will make each of you more successful in business. One word sums it up: profits. To maximize profits, proper inventory management of all products is the key to your success. Throughout this presentation, we will provide you with various strategies to enable you to properly manage your inventory, which in turn will lead to greater profitability. Nowhere is proper inventory management as important as in the cigarette category. You're in business to make money, and nothing increases profits like cigarettes. Cigarettes are big sellers with big profits, and that means more money for your store. No matter where cigarettes are sold, they produce high sales and profits for retailers like you. For example, tobacco products account for 17.5% of the average convenience store sales, 11% of the average drugstore sales, 4% of the average supermarket sales, and 2.3% of the average mass merchandiser's sales. In addition, gross profit on cigarettes in the average convenience store is 26%, 17% in the average drugstore, 18% in the average supermarket, and 13% in the average mass merchandiser. That translates into remarkable profits. Direct product profit analyses emphasize the unique ability of cigarettes to carry most of its gross profit to your bottom line. For example, when a DPP analysis is performed using the Food Marketing Institute's unified methodology, cigarettes return more than $2 per carton in profit. Even more significant is the profit derived from package sales. When sold as packs, your profit is approximately $3 for each 10 packs sold. Why are cigarettes so profitable? The value of a carton of cigarettes sold as either packs or cartons far exceeds the average price of items found at retail. Cigarettes are efficiently packed, making them relatively easy to handle and inexpensive to transport. Finally, few products can boast of the week-to-week volume that cigarettes generate. Cigarettes are a proven profit producer for your store. That's why it's important to keep them in stock. To minimize out-of-stocks and maximize profits, use consumer demand as the driving force in the allocation of retail space. Customized planograms based on local brand shares and store-specific variables such as volume and stocking frequency are necessary. Make it easy for yourself. Use the appropriate sized merchandiser to display cigarettes and stock them with sufficient brand packings to satisfy consumers' wide range of preferences. In addition, the fixture needs to accommodate multiple facings of higher share brands. For example, the Marlboro brand needs enough inventory depth to satisfy nearly 1 in 4 of your smoking customers. Proper displays mean better space efficiency. You'll stay stocked longer and reduce costly restocking time. And you know what that means: better use of your time and more profit. I know it's not easy. There are a lot of brands out there, and the really popular ones seem to fly off the shelves. Take Marlboro. More people buy Marlboros than Coke every year. Marlboro is the #1 selling consumer packaged product in the world. Now, that means profits. And profits, as we all know, is the bottom line. However, to attain these profits, proper inventory management of all brands is essential. Stock according to demand, and out-of-stock situations disappear. Customers smile, sales and profits soar, and everybody's happy. Keeping well stocked on all cigarette brands is not as tough as it seems. Just takes the right mindset. It requires the person in charge of ordering cigarettes in your store to establish and maintain a sufficient base inventory for each brand packing you carry. Now, this is important. Cigarette smokers are some of the most loyal customers you will find. If a store doesn't have their brand, 55% of smokers will leave and go to another store to find the brand they want. And that means lost sales and profits for you. And I'm not just talking cigarettes. Now, the last thing we want is for you to lose sales and profits. Philip Morris is your partner in profits, maker of the best-selling brands, supplier of innovative merchandisers, including special displays for your price-value brands, creator of Space Command, a computerized space management system which simulates retail store environment and which also improves planogramming capabilities, and author of that riveting bestseller, the Philip Morris Cigarette Inventory and Ordering Guide. It is one of the best cigarette management tools in the Philip Morris arsenal. It gives you a running record of cigarette inventory conditions and is a constant reference for evaluating your sales performance. Use it to order and track your cigarettes as often as necessary. Okay, time for a review on placing cigarette orders. First, take the product code number and write it in the blank column next to each packing. Second, write the number of rows allocated to each brand, merchandised on your rack. Actually, here's where you establish that all-important inventory base. Figure the inventory base as 1.5 times your weekly sales of each brand. That's 150%. Use it as a guide, and you won't overstock slow-turning brands or understock the best sellers. Next, take an inventory of stock on hand and enter it in the on-hand column. Now, to calculate your cigarette order, just subtract the stock on hand from the inventory base, and that's the number of new cartons you need. Now, if you need to order more often, turn to page 1 of your Inventory and Ordering Guide to review how to order stock more than once a week, and to also review what we have just covered. It's all laid out in a few simple steps. Okay, now let's quickly review what we've covered. What's the best way to maximize your store's cigarette sales and profits? That's right. Allocate your space properly to maximize sales with your best-selling brands. Stock brands according to demand and reorder as often as necessary. What's the key to making your stock move in a profitable manner? That's correct. Efficiency and no wasted effort. One person should be responsible for controlling the cigarette category, and that person should establish the proper base inventory for each brand packing to ensure in-stock conditions. Why is it so important to use the proper size carton and pack merchandiser in your store? Right again, so you can display sufficient quantities of each brand packing to satisfy your sales demand. You'll reduce the risk of running low on the best-selling brands, and you'll cut your stocking frequencies to a minimum, which in turn saves time and money. Remember, there's a limit to your capital and human resources. Managing them efficiently is the key to maximizing your sales and profits.